So basically kicked me to the curb, and I went looking for a job, and I saw an ad. It said, "Love your job, Great Expectations video dating service." And I said, that sounds like it might be his competition. And sure enough, it was. So I gave them a call and said, "Hey, I think I know somebody really great who might want to work for your company, namely myself. And I promise I'll make you a lot of money and I'll do really good at it." And I just had determination. It was a little bit of a revenge situation. It was like, take that. You could have had me.
How do you like me now?
Yeah, how do you like me now? So that company thrived and his went out of business within a couple of years. So love the business, just got under my skin and into my blood, and I love what I do, very passionate.
That's because in your past life, you know how they had the gypsy love makers there, you know, they put all these spells, all that stuff on.
Yeah.
You don't put the spells on, I hope, but I mean, you know.
Don't ask, don't tell.
But one of the things I will tell you is that you're carrying on from generation onto generation of what you've done in your past life, and that you made a lot of couples very happy. You also made some couples not quite so happy.
I can't win them all.
That's the way life goes, you know. But
well, you did your job.
That's true, and I tell people I can't promise.
I want to tell you when I'm looking at as your past life what you wore, if I may.
Sure, bring it on.
Okay, you wore one of these hats that they have, and you wore like a brown leather vest type with real puffy shirt sleeves, and you had this floral. You look like a gypsy lady that went to one place, and you always had a violinist with you, and he had a big ring in his ear, and he played the violin, and you went from one town to another. Many times you were chased out of the area because they would consider you a witch or a gypsy or whatever, you know.
I think they still do.
You know, and so you're just following through what you are doing now. Next year, you got to get yourself next time you go to a meeting, get yourself a gypsy player to bring the reminiscence, and you will. I really believe this. I want your intuition on this. I really believe that if you dress up like that gypsy or love matchmaking and a violinist, and you're going to an event, you will see yourself how you actually did it in your past life.
Really?
When you,
Do you have like one of those little monkeys too?
Flashback.
No, no monkey, because you're afraid of monkeys. But I could actually see that doing that.
Really?
I really can. Okay.
Interesting.
I also will tell you that I see 4 or 5 weddings coming out of your matchmaking this year.
But I had a lot of engagements for Christmas, though, with holiday season.
Sucker
It was
born
great.
every
People
man.
I didn't even know. Shush. Happy people.
Well, everybody wants love.
That's
but
right.
People, you know, people are starting to realize that they're going about it all wrong.
Yeah.
You know,
It's,
you need that
stability.
I think they need someone like you to kind of
I'm going to
vet
see
and
that
screen
and go
people.
online.
You know.
Well,
yeah.
it's a personal connection. I mean,
Right.
back in the day, people met through a friend, and when you're online, there's no friend there on Plenty of Fish.
I met this one. I talked to 2 ladies that actually met these men online.
Yeah.
Okay.
It's always a fun
And one of them is financially broke today.
because of the yeah.
I need to have money so I can come home. I need to have this or that. And,
yeah, there's a lot of that.
And she says to me, "I am so embarrassed." I said, "Don't be. You're not alone."
No,
Friends,
sadly.
I also will tell you there are some. I'm not saying all online people.
No, there are
my
some
brother
nice
and
people.
His wife are very happy.
Yeah.
Together,
But,
so.
You have to,
but the best is
to go through a lot of
face
stuff to find the good stuff. You know?
one-on-one meetings, whether it's in a bathroom or whether it's in an office, wherever you meet. I'm really wound up tonight.
I was going to say, you're on a roll today.
Yeah.
You're saying I'm the one.
Yeah. But I also will tell you that, you know, it's all up to you. They can meet, you can have them meet each other, but then the rest of the steps is up to them.
Exactly. My job is over when I say, here you go. I step back, and then they give me feedback. They tell me, did I do a great job, not so great job, what made sense, what didn't, so I know them and get to know them better in the process. If it's a lucky strike on the first introduction, that's not the normal thing. It's usually a few in, but sometimes I have somebody walk in my office, and I'm like, I know exactly who you're going to go out with, and it's done, one and
See,
done.
that's your psychic ability.
I have that. I
Okay.
feel it. I know as sure as
Because you're so in tuned with the body language of the male or female. You know,
Yeah, I
they're so
see
in
them
tune
together.
with it,
Right.
You know.
You know, it's kind
And
of
by
like
the
a
way, she
vision.
will be at our event again this year.
Yes.
And so we're going to be there. I don't know if they can see the sign, you know, but that's okay. We're going to be having that event. Norm, Lauren, and friends. We don't have the Lauren. I apologize, but
That's
that's
okay.
okay. But we're going to be doing I was going back to Facebook and all the things that come up because they come out with
Yeah,
the
yeah,
old
yeah.
thing.
Uh-huh.
And this is like
Oh, the
probably
memories?
like my 10th year
Oh, wow.
of doing it. Not because I've had them not at the church, but I had them at the in Derry. I had them in Londonderry, mostly over at the Comfort Inn, and I had another one. So I have, and I had them at the Continent at our own TV studio, you know. And I always feel that, you know, when you think that you have learned all there is about how to do a
Nope.
psychic event, you learn nothing.
No, you should be getting
Well,
better and better every year,
any
right?
event.
Yeah.
You're always learning.
Yeah.
Yep.
And
Trial
the
and error.
first 3 events, they were flops. Believe me when I've seen it. I didn't know that we're generous to, and I thought they were all charitable like me, you know. Seriously, this is what I did. And I didn't know that you like doing 50-50 with reading because nobody ever told me how to do it. I had never gone to another vendor, another psychic event, and and so I thought, oh, well, all this will go into the animals or whatever. Little did I know that you were supposed to do a 50-50 with them. And I made a lot of enemies from it.
Well, see,
Really?
and this goes
That's
back
too
to
bad.
when you tell people when they're new at something not to jump right in
Yeah.
to learn first. So you should have gone to be a participant in some
Yeah.
events first,
Yeah.
and then started holding your own.
Yeah. Well, nobody would invite me at first.
Well,
So I said, well, you know, I always have done it for charity. Always, okay. And I could also say I don't expect to make money out of it. And if I do, then I'm not doing what I'm supposed to be doing with it. Okay. We have it from the Manchester Animal Shelter. And there's a new group that's coming in to set up a table. And that's the Cat Kingdom.
Oh, okay.
Okay, they're on Mammoth Road.
Oh, gosh.
I'm coming into contact with them.
Yeah.
I have I actually finally letting go of my pride again and getting volunteers to help me do my event. I had this one lady, her name is Kate. I can't pronounce her last, McLeod or what, you know. Wonderful. I have never met someone, Lori, that has been so
That's what you
dynamic.
said.
She is finding me vendors.
Oh,
And she's
good.
finding me all these stuff. And
So it's going to be
if
an
you're
amazing.
watching, Kate,
Yeah.
you know, we really appreciate it. Am I right, you know?
absolutely,
And
absolutely.
so this is wonderful, wonderful. And then when this is your 3rd event with us.
I think so, yes.
Yeah. You know, so we must be doing something right to have people come back again. Bob will be there.
Yeah.
I got another person that makes candles that's going to be coming. I got to send him out, tell him I'm still waiting. And we got a lot more vendors coming in. Unfortunately, I can't do the ones in Concord because, well, personal reasons for myself. Not against them, but for
Right now,
me,
that's fine.
you know.
Yeah, we got that.
And Candace, I'm sorry I can't make it to the Kimball Art Museum event, I think it's in March. But I've been going through a lot of problems on my own, so if I can't do it and do it correctly, then I'm not about to do it. You know, you have to give whatever you do an event for somebody else too. You have to give me 110% or don't do it. You
Right.
know
No,
that,
I agree.
right?
Yeah.
I also see you going to a conference, if I may, about what you're doing. And
It seems like it's just getting worse and
Right,
worse.
because I
and
know
worse
I know
and
someone
worse.
else who the other person was not at all what they represented.
Well, there's
Yeah.
more and more sites, and there's more and more just
no, this
They're
guy,
not
Fluff,
vetted.
it's all fluff,
You know,
yeah.
it's kind of like when you want to do home improvements, you want to go by word of mouth, but you want to go through someone who's been vetted.
right. There's none of that online. Zero.
Right, you get none
Zero.
of that on the online
Zero.
site. So I recommend obviously everybody to contact you that's
Right.
dating because
you know, and the way I look at it too, if they are so reputable, like Matchman.com or what's that other big one?
eHarmony.
Okay,
there's,
Cupid,
eHarmony.
eHarmony.
Yeah, there's a bunch
If
of
they're
them.
so,
Yeah, this-
if they're so reputable, why do they have to advertise?
Well, a lot of businesses have it.
businesses
I mean, what
advertise.
is?
Now they got them
That's-
50
yeah.
and over. They
Oh,
got,
right, right.
You know, and then they got,
Well,
Well,
and
some
that's fine.
are
What you
trying to
want.
specialize. I mean, I get that.
Well, because
but
I'm in the business, I know like the tricks of the trade,
Yeah.
so to speak. So there is not a lot of motivation for them to help people be successful, because then the credit card payments stop recurring. So the one thing I offer to some clients is a one payment, and you're with me until death till we part. I promise them never to charge them additional fees. So at that rate, why would I want to prolong their agony?
Right.
Well,
You know,
if
my
would charge
motivation
you
is to
$250,000 per client.
I wish. I wish I could. Some people, I mean, there are high-end matchmakers that charge a good level
Oh,
of,
absolutely.
you know.
Yeah, well, you get your rich among rich that's online.
Mm-hmm.
Then you got your, I love the Christian fellowship matchmakers they got online, and they have the paper where this guy had met these 5 women
Mm-hmm.
on the Christian matchmaking. And I'm not saying it's the Christian's fault, don't get me wrong.
No, it's
But
not.
like you just said, that people can falsify their information, and you do a background check, right?
Yeah.
And I think that's the most important, relevant thing is that you do a background check, because the dating services don't do.
But that's what
background.
I was saying. I mean, she actually vets these people. She talks to them. You interact
Shake
with
'em out.
them. You
Yeah.
get a good feel for them. You don't get that through the computer.
Well, the one thing I could say about the people that I work with is that if I would not invite them to meet a personal friend or a family member, if I don't like them that much, I wouldn't bring them on as a client. I have to feel like, yes, I'd introduce my brother. I would introduce my cousin. If God
Well, I'll
willing,
come
my
down
mother
with
was
my
alive,
blog.
I'd introduce my mother to this person. Anybody,
I'll come
then.
down with my
Right.
blonde wig
Right.
and my high heels and say, "I'm Norman Jean. Can you fix me up?"
Well,
But I really believe that within the next don't give up your business, please, please.
I wouldn't.
know you weighed it out a couple of times, but please don't. I have to see your son working for you in marketing.
my son would just hate to hear that.
He may not live with you or whatever, but I see him doing a lot of marketing for you.
Well, we were thinking about doing videos and maybe producing some sort of a show, like a reality show
Yeah,
of some sort.
yeah.
We happen to know a videographer.
You know,
Who
you
you
know.
met?
Oh, who's that?
Rich.
Rich, yeah,
Danboy.
yeah.
So,
Oh, well, I should talk to him because my son is coming out of film school, so he's going to be looking for work, I hope, when he gets out of school.
They're expanding.
Yeah. Oh, really?
But,
There
yeah.
you go.
Yeah, they're really taking off.
I got to get a home to make sure he's coming to the event, because he took pictures of all of our events.
Yeah, he did a
He
nice
did
job.
an awesome
Really?
job.
Yeah, I have to get in touch with him.
If
A
you
friend of
wanna-
mine, another friend of mine, he just did work for them, and they're very happy.
And what is the name of his company?
What is the name of his Adventure Cam's the
Venture Camp.
this
That's
TV is the show,
Oh,
Yeah,
okay.
that's
but
it.
he has his own
Well,
videography.
I'll tell you what. I will send him an email on Facebook him and have him get a hold of you.
Yeah.
if you
Where's he
want.
out of? Here in Manchester or
I think.
Goffstown? Well, as long as it's
Goffstown.
local.
Yeah, Goffstown.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's pretty.
He does a
close.
lot with the horses and stuff like that. He's a really.
He's a super
I
nice
got to
guy.
tell you, I have seen his photography, and it is amazing.
Just
like when
photo
he did
shoots.
our event, he took some really. Of course, he got the bad side, so instead of getting, don't you, we all have good
But he had
sides
such a
and
good
bad,
model.
Yeah, and he did.
Can't screw up
No.
pretty.
He does. No, that's true, One of the things I'm looking at you, if you stop worrying about your weight, you will lose it.
Well, I'm on a program right now.
That's what I'm
It's
saying.
not going to drop by itself.
Stop worrying about your weight. Don't make it such an albatross around your neck.
Okay.
And it will. You are like I am. You are a very impatient person. You want to lose all this weight overnight, but it didn't take overnight to get this way.
You know what? You're right. I have psychic. I knew you were going to say that to me today.
Did you?
I did know you were going to say that to me. I said he's going to talk to me about my weight, and he's going to say it didn't happen overnight.
There you go.
I can
Did it
refer
happen?
you to a
Don't hit the
program,
table.
but
Yeah.
that worked for me. So
Yeah. See, that's why they got that here, because I made a habit
Please
of it.
do not touch.
And it goes right through the Yeah. But I really believe, the one thing that I know, number one, let's do it because we want to be helpful.
Right.
The problem is that they have all these commercials, Slim
It's overwhelming, yeah.
Trim, Nutrisystem, Weight Watchers.
Well, and then you have the trolls. All those
Trolls.
people bashing Lady Gaga for not being thin enough. I'm sorry. How?
She looked
Right?
beautiful. And I said, boy, she's got a couple of curves. The guy's going to love that. I
Right.
think.
But there was a lot of trolls. But they do that to everybody.
You didn't like it?
Well,
I didn't
yeah.
watch her. I don't like her.
Oh.
See,
But
I-
she's,
yeah.
I thought
I
she
don't
looked.
like her wearing animals around her neck. I'm sorry.
Oh, well, that makes sense. I get that part, but
But she did. I will agree with you. I was concerned because everybody said, "Oh, there we go. There's a news
The
media.
trolls.
You can't, the troll."
And it
See,
wasn't
she
the
was gonna
media,
slam,
it was the
Donald
trolls.
Trump, And the one of the things she didn't do, and I'll tell you, I was so nervous watching that Super Bowl game because she and I had both said that we were going to win, and we were going to win between 3 and 7 points. So I'm
okay.
sweating it out. It's like the first time we ever won the Super Bowl. And I had people, I thought you said we were going to win, and we won a lot. What, 2001? Was that the first time? Was it 2001, Scott? Yeah. And then it sure quick that hit that field goal, and we won. Because people were literally betting on what I had said. I said, and I'm telling everybody, don't bet on my predictions,
well, it would
Well,
have been
to-
ridiculous if they lost because, I think everybody was
And I
behaving
literally
as
had
if they
to
already
hang-
won. So I said, they can't lose. That'd be just too wrong.
But it was truly a miracle that they won.
Oh, yeah, there's no question.
I mean,
Did you
incredible.
not feel, I felt something really, like,
By the way,
strong, like
with that,
almost magnetic
Yeah.
or
I said they were going
something
to
in
come
the
back
air.
in the fourth quarter
Yeah.
to prove,
Right.
And then what was his name? Joe, what was that guy's name? Taylor there, was it?
What are you talking about?
don't ask me for details like that.
Folks, who was the star of the show there besides Tom Brady? Tom Brady actually gave this guy the truck.
Oh,
For the
Edelman?
most improvement.
Edelman?
Oh no! What's his name, Scott? The guy caught it.
Numbers 48.
Yeah.
Right. I can't
And
think of his
if anybody
name.
out there knows, Paul, do you know?
But yeah, because he even said James
James White.
James White.
That was it. James
Yeah, because
White.
even Brady said he should have been the MVP.
And because that's what I like about Brady. He's not taking all the credit.
Right.
Right.
And Belichick.
Yeah.
I
can't
actually
really,
saw
it's a team.
Belichick smile.
I know how
Yeah.
rare was that.
Yeah.
I mean, he never shows
I know.
emotion.
And if anybody watched good Roger Dodger, that fits his name perfectly. I never saw anybody get booed as bad as he did when
He
that.
deserved it.
Oh, absolutely. And when he gave Belichick, I got his name right.
You
right?
did very good. Yes, you did a great.
Yeah, wow. Belichick the trophy. You can see congratulations, blah, 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 and boom, he was gone. And then when he gave Brady the MVP award, you can see that it really hurt his claw. And I've never seen, I don't care what it's wrestling, I don't care what it is, I've never heard anybody boo so much as Roger Goodell was.
He deserved it.
He sure did.
He earned it. He earned it.
made
He
up
earned
his-
that title.
Yeah.
He did.
I have to say, I do love that Shields MRI commercial. And now, normally, I would not be a proponent of rubbing stuff in somebody's face, but right after Super Bowl, did you see that?
No.
They had a commercial already where Brady goes in to get an MRI and he takes off his 4 rings. They put it in a locker, and the girl says, "Oh, we're gonna have to get you a larger locker." That was the existing one. And what they played after the Super Bowl, him taking off his 4 rings, and she's like, "Is that everything?" And he's like, reaches back, "Oh, this one's new." And I forget what the girl said, and he said, "Roger that."
Yes, I did see that. That was amazing.
And
Yeah.
how wonderful it was for him having
Roger
his children on the duck
Oh
there.
yeah.
And the support from his family members.
Oh, his mother.
Yeah,
Oh my
and
God.
There was one lady there that wore that kerchief over her head because she had just beat cancer.
Her mom. His
Was
mom.
that his mother?
That's his mom.
Oh, was
Wow.
it? Oh.
Yeah.
And she had just beat cancer.
That was the
How
18
exciting.
months of.
That's something to live for, huh?
Right?
Watching your son.
He said he was going to win the game for her.
Yeah.
And he
He
did.
doesn't, and you know what? And what I
Yeah,
like
there was
about
no way
him
he was not winning that
is that
game.
he doesn't take credit for. I mean, he should take a lot of credit,
But
but he gives the credit to the players too.
Well, he
they-
knows it's a team.
Yeah.
It is a team.
They see
It's
he's
an
a
effort.
jerk to train under.
Oh,
he's
oh,
hard.
Belichick?
Him and Belichick.
Oh, yeah.
No,
Well,
they're very strict, and they have high
As well they
expectations.
should be.
They
There's
should.
a
And
lot
they
of-
do every day. Once they start training, and 6 days,
Yes.
7 days a week. There's no
What they
days
pay
off.
these guys.
Right, but
That's what I don't
but
like.
but that's why this is a team that when someone as important as Gronk goes out, you don't panic because you know those other guys are training just
Step
as
up.
hard
Yeah.
and they'll step up.
Well, look at Brady when he was suspended. He was, what they lost
4 games.
3 games, and the last game the guy
No, they won 3.
They
lost.
won 3. They
He
only
won
lost
3,
one.
Only lost
one.
one. That was
And the
amazing.
reason why that was is because the other team had terrified the quarterback so badly. It came out that they were calling this name, this quarterback, all kinds of names, and they told how they were going to name him and all that stuff. So I'm sure the guy was all shook up over it. I would be, And plus, remember, every quarterback there has to live up to Brady's name now.
Good luck.
You know?
Good luck
And,
on
and
that
it's
one.
like the Red Sox used to be. If you made the Yankees and you made the Red Sox, and you made the top dogs. And then next thing you know, when you go down to these other teams, that you don't hear that much about them, like you would I guess the Patriots are probably one of the most hated
Oh, absolutely.
football teams because they are winning teams.
Well,
Jealousy.
But they are-
see, a lot of people say that, but if you look, like just in Houston at the Super Bowl, it was overwhelmingly 10-1 Patriots fans. Now, that's not a team that's hated by the country if almost everybody there is a Patriots fan.
Right.
I think
And-
a lot of those too was because
All over the world are Patriots fans. People say that because they want to try to get a dig in, or they want to try to make you think less or whatever. But
But all it
It's
does
not
is prove
true.
these people, no matter how much you dislike the Patriots or whatever, and I'm sure a lot of the quarterbacks and other teams.
they
Yeah,
all
jealous.
they all have a lot of respect.
Oh, yeah,
No,
that's
they all
true.
have a lot of respect. It's the fans,
Yeah.
not
That
the
act
other
goofy.
players.
But
Yeah.
have you ever
Okay.
noticed that no matter how bad any team plays in a New England area, whether it's the Celtics, whether it's the hockey game, whether it's the
The Bruins.
baseball, the Bruins, all them, you ever notice how loyal and supportive the New England people are?
Right.
Oh, yeah,
They're
they love their
always filling
teams.
up.
Yeah, they love their
We
teams.
stand behind our teams.
Yeah.
That's
Yeah.
why
Well, I'm a native
we
New
had to go,
Yorker.
So
and
that's
I,
gotta be hard for you.
Yeah, it's actually pretty cool because I see the that passion, that love, and being for the home team, and I never realized how crazy people were about their sports until I moved to New England.
they really are.
Yeah, I mean, I lived in New York. Trust me, I've been to Ranger games, hockey games, and I mean the crowds are crazy, but it's a special kind of crazy here.
But I was so excited about. There was no rioting. There was no cars being set on fire like there was in Canada one year.
Yeah.
And like that
No,
woman, they were excited.
this
to
is a
really
class
do that.
city. Boston is a very classy, and I've lived for a stint in Chicago, and
Well, when they
Been on
first
the
won
West
the World
Coast, but-
Series, so they really got carried away. And Lady got killed by a bat being thrown and hitting in the head or whatever on the street.
Oh,
that
really?
was- you
yeah.
know. So, and the parade. I felt interesting. It was a blizzard out there yesterday,
Right.
and look at over 1 million people showed up.
No, there was no school. So
Yeah, that's true.
well, there was no school because they couldn't get the kids home safely. The parade was early enough that a
Yeah,
lot
it
of
was
people
only 11
said,
o'clock.
"Let's go do it, and then we'll get home before the storm
Yeah.
gets bad."
Yeah, so it was kind of like a blessing for a lot of people. They got to
Right.
go see it, which was
They
cool.
had to drop the prices of the tickets at the Houston Super Bowl because they weren't filling up as quickly as they wanted to be.
Really?
They were expensive.
They were crazy. They wanted crazy money.
Between
Yeah,
five.
it's like that the bad seats are 2,700 or something
Yeah.
like that.
Yeah.
And they were going for what, $500 up to 23,000 a box seat.
Mm-hmm.
That's ridiculous.
It is ridiculous.
If you think about it, if
People have
all
money
the
out
money,
there.
what did they say they needed, $16 billion or something like that, and all that money that they make, if they could get at least 20% of it to some, to feed the homeless.
I saw
to
two
feed the-
people on my way here homeless outside.
Yeah,
And
if
I
they
didn't
could
walk
just-
very far. It
No.
was two people.
Well, a lot of the people that are homeless, like there's a guy that stays on the street corner,
Mm-hmm.
on the corner of Queen City Ave and 2nd Street, okay?
Mm-hmm.
And he sees one in that aisle. I know that he's not homeless.
Oh, okay. That's
Okay,
He's out there panhandling.
Oh, there's a
Yeah,
lot of them
and
like that.
sadly, there are a lot of people like that that are out there, which makes it hard for people to want to help the truly homeless.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, when we went shopping,
That's
and my
true.
daughter and I went shopping yesterday, the day before, I don't remember what day it was. But yeah, and we went grocery shopping. There was this guy. He's been to every plaza going. Can I have your attention, please? Oh, yeah. I need money to help my son buy my daughter, my mother to buy her medication. I said, sir, I happen to know, because I'm a psychic, that she has a Medicaid card, so she can get her medication. I also know that you live off in Auburn Street. And then I saw two people take her.
Wow.
I will buy them. I will go out and get a
Buy
gift
food,
card,
yeah.
and I'll buy them food, like I've done it many a times. Like when they used to have a hot dog stand, I don't know if they still have it or not. And I go and buy them a hot dog and stuff. Oh no, I need the money. But if a person is honest with me, I'm more apt to give them money. If they say, "Well, I need money. I want to buy another bottle of beer. Or I need money for the beer."
Yeah.
Because you know they're going to spend it on beer.
That's what they usually buy it
Yeah,
on.
so
That's what they usually
like
spend it
that
on.
too. But one of the things I've also seen, I know that you're going to win an award for your company.
Nice.
And Uncle Sam is going to like you tax-wise.
Oh, shoot. Let's not talk about that.
Unless you have a damn good accountant.
I think I do, but who knows?
Because remember now, we got to feed the homeless people and all these other people. Okay, so they want us. I had to pay in last year. Boy, that broke
Yeah.
my heart. So
Well,
you have
that's
to.
well, like my father told me when I called to complain last year. He said, "Well, if you're paying, you must be doing something right, because if you
Exactly.
weren't doing well, you wouldn't have to pay." So,
Right.
but at the end of the day, when I look at my expenses versus, I don't know. Anyway, I don't
If
want to
you
talk about
can,
it.
yeah, sure. But you know what? It will be whatever it's going to be.
Yeah.
Okay.
You know what? I'm not starving. I have a roof. I have a lot to be grateful for. I do something I love. I get to help people. I get some compensation out of it, enough to support myself.
That's
and
what
my son.
I say that to
Am I
Scott
rich?
all the
No,
time.
but
You know, we'll sit in the living room and watch our, we love wrestling.
mhm.
But anyway, they get hot flashes, But anyway, we sit there and we look, and I'll say, you know what, Scott, we have a lot to be grateful for. My dog lays on our new bed that we bought her. I got my cat who decided to own my bed, so sometimes I have to sleep on the floor, And then we have our other cat who will sleep in Scott's lap or mine, and we look at him, and you can just feel the comfort when and we do. We have a lot to be grateful for
Yes.
in our hearts. And,
Right.
the only thing I'd like to touch on this for a minute with Social Security, if you don't mind. My roommate has won his case 4 years ago.
Mhm.
We have yet to receive a check. They keep making all these excuses. We had a lawyer, we had this, we had that. And I don't know what's going on, folks, with the government, when it's bureaucracy. They keep telling us this, this, and this, and it's not happening. So, folks, if you have any problems, if you apply for a disability of any type, and you have a problem with it, give us a call and let us know.
Well, like I keep telling you, and I've told
And
other
call
people,
Carol Porter.
call your representatives,
Yep.
call the local newspaper. You
And
know,
that's what we're going to be doing.
you got to
you know.
do something. Don't take this lying down. You got to stand up for your rights. And he earned that money. I mean, he worked hard for it. He
Yeah.
won his case.
Yeah.
4 years of being jerked around is ridiculous.
Yeah, that doesn't make
And
sense.
it took him 10 years. So 10 years, 11 years now he's been going for it.
Wow.
But you know what? I can say this, in a way, we've learned a valuable lesson out of it. That's been pretty touch and go with us financially, but the angels always are there to help us.
They always take care of you.
So that's what I have to, if the angel weren't there, I'd be lost. I really would.
And another thing that, not to talk about Social Security, but
Yeah.
that you remind me that I wanted to put out there is I wanted to send out my condolences for Ramona Garcia's family.
Oh, that's
and
right,
for all
yeah.
the people that loved her.
Yeah.
It's a
She
big,
was a
I'm
pioneer.
sorry. I don't know. She was.
She was a psychic like we are.
Oh, okay.
Very,
world
very
famous.
good.
Oh,
Very
okay.
well known. She
Very
actually
well
used to go on ship cruises, on cruises.
Oh, yeah,
ship-wide
yeah.
Cruises, and that's how she started out in doing that.
Hmm.
And then she had she's one of the ones very pioneers that started psychic events where people go to them and stuff. And So you're right. And I can remember she would tell me she doesn't cook, and her husband. I always remember this little joke, and I love it. She said she's been married for like what 35, 40 years, maybe. And one day her husband criticized her cooking.
Yeah.
From that day on, she would never cook again. He had to do the cooking.
I
He made a big mistake,
Yeah, I
didn't
did
he?
something similar to that with my husband and my kids many, many years ago.
You don't like it? Do
Yeah.
yourself.
Especially my son, he complained about my daughter would do his laundry, and he'd complain.
Oh
"Do
my
it
gosh,
yourself now."
really, huh?
Yeah, yeah. So
My
yeah.
granddaughter will not come to my house. She complains about and a lot of it's my fault because she has to buy McDonald's or Burger King or some restaurant food. That she will not eat food that's been cooked in the house.
Hmm.
She told me right. She said I'm a very selfish person, and she doesn't want to have children because she knows that she's self-centered. And if you know that, then, then
It's kind of sad.
But it's kind of sad, but it can happen.
Well, let's get back on topic. So tell us again about your business and your event coming up.
Okay. Well, I have an office in Nashua, so I'm pretty conveniently located to the Manchester area. I work by appointment only. I give free consultations initially because I don't feel somebody should make an investment in a service they don't know that much about. So they come in to get filled in for all the different ways I help them meet somebody, and I do a little assessment to try to figure out if this is going to be an easy job or a tough job or the impossible feat. I will not take somebody on if I think it's going to be the impossible dream. I am doing this event next week. It's my happy Valentine's Day party. It is a happy event. I have a great DJ coming aboard. There'll be singles of all types of ages and just all different types of people. I don't like to limit it because you just never know who's going to walk through the door that might be good for somebody, and don't like to
You
discriminate.
have to be 18 and over? Or
Well, I'm going to
one
say
and over?
the majority of the folks that'll be there will be over 40. I might have a few in their 30s and very few, if any, in their 20s. It's just not their thing. It's just not my demographic. Is just not. It's usually people who've been married and divorced, or if they're looking for the first time to be married in their 30s, it's, they're ready to be serious, and kids in their 20s don't generally have the mindset of making an investment of time and effort. It usually comes easier to them, if that makes sense. So that's on the 14th, and I'm doing a speed dating event at Margarita's in Nashua on March 31st. So
And what's the speed of it?
the speed dating,
No, the speed of it, when is that?
March 31st.
No, when is that?
It's a Friday night in Nashua, 7 o'clock. Anybody that attends the event on Valentine's Day will get a half-price ticket if they decide to attend. We'll be doing some raffles. I'll be giving away some free tickets to that, too, so there'll be chances to win. Free ticket for speed dating. That's an awesome, fun event.
Yeah, that's what is speed dating?
Oh, what is this? Okay. Well, typically it's somewhere between 8 men and maybe I've done up to 20, and somewhere between 8 and 20 women, evenly matched. They get to speak to each other for 8 minutes, and then a bell rings, and then they get to switch tables to talk to another person, and they keep switching tables until they've met the full round of everybody in the room, and then at the end of the night, they check off anybody they found interesting enough to want to see again, and I look and I see who matched, who had a mutual interest, and then I exchange information. They are on their own to go dating after that. So-
Pretty successful?
Oh my gosh, yeah. I've been doing that for going on 6 years.
The reason why I'm saying about my granddaughter being self-centered is you have a lot of, if they are really self-centered, are you able to find someone for these people?
Well, the thing is, you mentioned she doesn't want to have a family. She's not looking to have
No.
children.
She doesn't want children. She wants, be dating, but she doesn't want children.
Right. And what is her age?
Well, right now she's only 17, but I'm just
Oh,
saying,
okay.
do you ever have clients that are really that self-centered?
Oh, yeah. I have people who can have children or don't want to have children, or maybe they've just aged out of the baby making, the biology kicks in.
Egotistical.
Oh.
Narcissistic.
That would be somebody you would not take on
Yeah,
as a
if they're
client.
then they're not relationship minded, and they probably would have a different value system than to come through a company like mine to find somebody to love and to love them, So I don't come across that too often where I really sense that somebody's really all out for themselves,
And
They'd
here,
ha-
folks, if you're egotistical, you're a narcissistic like I am, and you can't find someone unless you got someone that has the same background. But I mean, no, I guess the reason I'm asking is you ever run into something like that?
well, I've had some people who walked into my office and really thought a lot of themselves and felt like it's kind of amazing to me to have somebody walk into my office and spend an hour to an hour and a half talking to me about themselves, and at the end of the conversation say, well, I don't really need this. I was just curious. So my feeling is nobody's just curious about a matchmaker.
No, they really,
I mean,
really
if they
want
were,
somebody.
yeah, if they were in a relationship and happy, why would they be in front of me talking to me? There'd be no need. I mean, this person has better things to do than talk to me unless he really would want the services that he knows that we talked about in advance. So the thing is, their ego gets in the way.
Right.
They
That's what
won't.
I'm looking at.
Yeah, their ego. They're too good for this. So they're too good. They don't want to admit. Especially men can be this way. They don't want to admit they need help meeting a woman. Nobody wants to say, "Oh, I can't meet a woman." And it's not that they can't, they're just not meeting the right one, or they're just not exposed to or have the ability by virtue of their lifestyle. They go to work, they go home, they go to work, they go home. They're not meeting anybody. Doesn't mean they're not good at meeting women. It's just not at their, it's not coming easy to them because of their lifestyle. They're really ambitious, or who knows. I've had men that are extremely good looking have problems with women because women don't trust them because they're good looking and think that they must be a player, or they must get a lot of interest from other women. They don't really, that's a reason to get rid of a guy. Oh, he's too good looking. People can't win.
Well, that's like when they come in, they want to, like a man will come in and say, I don't want this type of lady because he wasn't like they see on TV.
Yeah, Barbie.
Miss Beauty,
A Baywatch
Barbie
babe,
doll,
yeah.
or something like that. But then I had one gentleman come in, and he refuses to go out with any lady if they are under 200 pounds.
If they're under 200
Under
pounds?
200 pounds. You know, so
To each
that's
his
what
own,
takes
I
it all
guess,
around.
you know.
Yeah, that's it, and so
Everybody has an attraction to something, I guess,
One of my friends that passed away, and if they were skinny, he went talk to them. If they were slightly overweight, he was on. For some reason, I think I find that a lot of times that a lot of the women that are slightly overweight, they have their skinny boyfriends. Maybe that gives them more power or whatever.
Different
who
strokes
knows?
for different folks.
And wouldn't it be boring if we all liked the same thing?
Yeah. Oh no. Yeah. That's what I said. We're not all cut out of the same cookie cutter mold. So, thank God for that.
Yeah, folks. This I guess apparently we can't see it's too dark or too light. We're too far away or whatever.
I think it's just the glare from the
Yeah,
light.
the glare.
But actually, this is actually Northern Friends annual spring second event we're going to be having for the Manchester Animal Shelter. You're going to be there. Oh, there we go. Thank you.
Thank you.
For the Manchester Animal Shelter from 10 to 4. We're going to be at the Unitarian Universal Church. It says all on here. 6, thank God I can read that. 9, we're area code 603, blah, 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 blah. There we go. And to let you know, once again, Lori and I and Norman Friends, we do not make any of the money. It goes all into the Manchester Animal Shelter. And we also have another table coming up for the Cat Kingdom on Mammoth Road, I believe they are. I just got in contact with them. So far, we have you're there. You're going to be a reader. I'm going to be a reader. I have a list to read it next week. I'll bring it
Yeah.
in.
Well, we have a long
Really
variety
yeah.
of proven, known
Right,
readers. Really good
more
readers.
selective. I hate to use the words. I got different type of readers coming in. Terry, the Stone Lady, is actually coming,
Nice.
that's
Love
awesome.
her.
and I'm not sure, but as far as I know, Janice Starling, the palm reader, will be coming. She may not because I'm not going to her. So
Well,
whatever
but
it is, it is. But
that's
if
the
I'm
thing.
not,
But we have everybody that's
Right.
coming does it a little different. And then we have a whole crop of returning vendors and new vendors
New
coming.
vendors.
I mean, it's going
I
to
have
be
That
enough space.
candle guy, I
wonderful.
bought some candles from the candle
he's
person.
coming back. I have another guy.
I
that
like
does
his
candles,
stuff and
too.
the body scrubs.
Yeah. Oh, Jeff makes great products.
Oh, really nice stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But Ross, I can't even pronounce his last name, but he makes soy candles too. And what I'll do is have one upstairs, one downstairs, because I don't want them. I
Yeah.
don't like the way they do it. I don't like putting the jewelry makers all in one area because I want to have it strung along because that's why I have 3 halls and a lot of money. And Scott and I are paid for the hall, so it doesn't, just to let you know, it does not come out of any of the funds from the animal shelter, okay? And once again, we have a great friend, Kate, who is really doing a lot. We're looking for sponsors to help pay for the hall if they want, or just donating. And any person that wants to sponsor, then we won't put how much unless you want to. We'll make a special booklet for it. Like I'm using you as a hypothetical example, like dating introduction.
Dynamic.
Dynamic introduction. Sorry about that.
It's okay.
You
I
know?
gotta get you a T-shirt or hat or something.
Something like that. Or if, like whomever, like Blake's, maybe I'll get on the Blake, I'll hit them, or whomever wants to donate, just cash or like that, so we can put it towards the hall. That day would be mentioned. It's all up to them. And like I said before, last year we raised $1,200. Yeah, 1202. The year before that, the event before that was $1,400.
Right.
Okay.
And then, of course, people can always bring in
Oh,
supplies.
supply, gift cards of food, cats.
Animal shelter's always looking for
And
supplies.
actually, if you got a lot of kitty food, you give half to the animal shelter, you give half to the
There you
cat
go.
kingdom. And we have a lot more. And each reader, we don't have as many readers because I agree with you. I think that maybe 12 at the most. Because I have not invited a lot of them back because of that idea. I want to see every reader. Yeah, the readers do get a percentage, just like the vendors do. It'd be unfair not to. Then I believe that we're going to have Amy Mason is going to do a galley. Matt is going to do a hypnosis. I got to go, and then I got to get a hold of Luna, see if she wants to do another show. I think we've been getting her.
Did you hear her play
And
her
Bob
harp?
is going to be.
Oh, that
Yeah,
sounds
you've heard her.
familiar.
Yeah,
Yeah.
she plays the harp. And Bob's going to do
That's
another
nice.
concert with his flute.
flutes.
So
Nice.
I am not going to be doing a galley. Okay, I decided I'm going to. If I'd rather do the medium work one-on-one, then because there's too much confusion going on. And
You did a gallery type thing?
Yeah.
Okay.
And not only that, but there were like 10 people that wanted to come and have readings done, and I don't want to lose the money for the animals.
Makes sense.
Yeah, Norm's too high in demand. So if you want a reading from Norm, you book
Book
it
in
early.
advance.
Yeah.
I would probably encourage you to book the night before. And don't forget her. She's an excellent reader. She's a good co-host. And, if you want, I'll also call it a day to have Lori. She'll be very happy to talk to you. She won't do like I do. See, I'll poke you in the eye if you don't listen.
I don't poke people in the eye. Don't do
She's
that.
nice.
And I just want everyone to know
She's a nice-
Norm kicked me under the table today. So
Yeah. So, but we're gonna have a great event.
He's calmed down a bit since we
I
first
know,
started.
it's high, yeah.
We're gonna. I haven't been smoking either. That'll do later. Okay.
All right.
Oh, I have a new neighbor that moved in upstairs over me. Very nice gentleman. Haven't talked to him in a long period. Born again Christian. And he says, "What do you do?" I said, "Oh, I'm a spiritualist." Oh, and he said, "What does that do?" I said, "I read your body language. So you may not be whatever we want to talk to." And I said, "That's okay." I said, "But if you're judging me, then you're a bigger hypocrite than I am."
Was he
We
judging
can't
you?
judge it, huh?
Was he judging you?
As far when they tell me that I work for the devil or that I do this or that,
That's judging you.
Yeah,
that's judging me.
that is.
Like I did a private party, and this man came down, and his wife said that by me doing a reading to him, I was opening the door for the devil to come walking in.
Oh, please.
I said, "Well, let me see the valve for you." You know,
Who makes them the authority on who's the devil and who's not?
Jesus was a prophet. Did you
Yes,
read?
he was.
He sure was. And I love it when we got to get a couple more born again Christians on. I haven't had them on in years. You're going to enjoy it, trust me.
No, I don't normally. Because I find a
All
lot
right,
of
just
them
for you,
are
I won't.
just,
But
yeah.
I always
Not
ask
too
them,
many.
if you're going to come in on my show and you can't talk to me without reading a scripture, then what good is it?
Yeah, it's a tough one.
And I had this young man, one man came in and he says he was a faith healer.
Oh,
And I looked at him and I smiled because I've been to faith healers before, and I would kibby all over like I was having a senior, and all that. I go, "Yep, God before me." Then I realized, wait a minute, what am I doing? I'm not being honest with myself.
right.
And I'm not going to follow that path. If God really wanted me to follow that path, then I would definitely do it. But I don't. I'm following the path that the Spirit, the universal Spirit, or God as people call him, it wants me to do it. And he was going on and on. His name was Paul, and his wife's name was, I can't remember, Oxycontin, some kind of it was a label that you think of when cleaning material. Okay?
OxyClean.
Yeah, there you go. And I said to him, I said, if you're such a faith healer, then why is your wife still in a wheelchair? Shouldn't she be up walking around and dancing?
Yeah, that would be the first person he would heal.
Yeah.
Right?
Oh, well, isn't her time yet?
Oh, of course not.
And I just smiled. For some reason, they never came back on.
Convenient.
But,
That's convenient. Yes.
Yeah, And Nat and I have actually talked about that a couple of times because he was my co-host then, And but we are going to have Matt Connaughton. He'll be doing hypnosis. And I got to tell you, folks, it worked for me. But there again, with hypnosis, you got to allow it to work. You got to really want to be like with smoking. In 2 more months, it'll make 4 years I haven't had a cigarette.
Good job.
Yeah. So, was it
That's
overnight?
great.
No. I mean, I had to get hypnotized
We
twice.
have a call.
Oh, good.
Welcome to Norman Friends. You're on the air.
Hi, Lori. Hi, Norm. Hi,
Hey,
everybody.
Mary.
Hi, Mary. How you doing?
Hi, Mary.
Not too bad, and you?
Good. Hey, you had a great show, Mary.
Oh, thank you.
I
Thank
listened
you.
to it. Yeah.
Thank you.
You were on this morning, by the way.
Yeah, I know I was. Yeah, that's the reruns on it.
Right. But
But I didn't go in yesterday because my car was so buried up and it was so slippery over here. It was terrible.
and
I
you.
started to go out, but my car started to slide down the hill.
Oh.
And then I just spun around, so I said, this is it. I'm coming back up. So.
Right. And I'm going to be on Mary's show next week.
Oh, good. Good.
So
Yep.
I'll be on Cruising with Mary from 1 to 1:30 here at this station. What's the hell the station?
Yep.
And
That's
Chester
it.
Public Television.
Access or whatever. Yeah,
And
love
thank you for the rose.
Oh, you're welcome.
Thank you for covering for me, Mary. I really appreciate that.
Oh, thank you. In fact, I got the rose in a special vase.
Well, thank you. We gave her a crystal purple colored rose.
Aw.
Well, that's because you're a pure lady. See, you can never do anything wrong. Hear that, Maya?
Yeah, it was good. It was good. And Laurie has to come on, too, anytime she wants to come on the show.
Yeah. We'll have to work that out.
How about a dating
Yeah.
lady? You want a dating lady on for a half hour who's a matchmaker?
What is?
Like I said, it's a family show. Anybody can come on.
Yeah, see.
Oh, okay.
I'll send you
Anybody-
that.
What's the nature of the show? It's
Cruising with Mary.
cruise. Oh, you're a cruise planner.
Yeah.
No,
Oh,
no.
yeah, I love to cruise.
She
I do
cruises
cruise
the cars.
during the summer.
Her car.
Car cruise.
Oh, car cruiser.
Yeah.
Yeah.
How we
I'm thinking
cruise it.
single cruises.
Oh no. We know what you're thinking now.
The Love Boat.
Yeah, there you go. Yeah. And Mary, what do you think of that football game?
I know. Oh, my God. I'm going, the third quarter comes on. They only got 3 points. And I'm going, oh, come on, Brady, wake up. Go give them heck.
You can say
And
hello.
I said,
Yeah.
and he did. You could see him. He was talking to him.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. And you know what? I thought we were just talking about that too. Actually, that
Yeah, I
he
heard
didn't
it, yeah.
he didn't take the credit. Right
No,
when
he didn't.
deserved.
He
No.
never does.
No.
Never does.
Yeah,
He's
you
a
know.
great guy.
So Mary, you got any? Have you got any events that you're going to be going? You're going to start going to the car shows or what?
Yeah, that will start in beginning late April. That's why I put it on last week about it when they start and everything, where they're going to be. And yeah, that would be in April. Usually in late May, early June. That's when the car show will start.
This
And then
woman,
with that.
you sound the best I've heard you sound in a
Been
long
yeah,
time.
Months.
Okay,
Yeah,
she's actually looking for a new
much
place
better
to
and compare what I had been.
Yeah,
Much better.
And well, Mary told me if I didn't behave, she'd smack me, so I had to behave.
Oh yeah, I had to.
Yeah, she kicked
Thank
me.
you, Mary.
Somebody's got to put him in line.
She said she had to take you to
He
police.
said something. I forgot what it was last week, and I said,
Yeah.
"Listen,
We really had a
Laurie,
good show.
get
You
your
did it.
head."
Yeah. Mary, you really did a great job, and I'm very appreciative of you coming on.
Oh, thank you.
Me
Thank
too.
you so much.
And so,
Like
what,
I said, everybody is welcome on my show. And
this is the lady that makes the baked beans.
Oh, the baked bean lady.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah. So, she's going to be making some more, so
Okay,
you make sure you try to get some. Did you get any the last time?
I think so.
Okay. Kind of went pretty well, didn't it?
Oh, yeah.
You got some, right?
I did because I get them before the doors open. I'm
That's
not
right.
stupid.
That's right. Yeah, she was elbowing everybody out of the way. I
That's
want
it.
my beans.
Well, I get mine first. Yeah.
You know.
That's funny.
So, Mary, have you ever heard of the Kitty Kingdom?
I've heard of it, but I never. How can I say it? Where is it? Anyway, is it in Manchester?
Yeah, it's
or
on. I believe it's on
what's it?
Mammoth Road.
Oh, it's on Mammoth Road.
Yeah, I'm going to get them in here on the show, and if you want too long, and have her come or have a representative come and speak about the Cat Kingdom, and now we can help them because they catch all the cats. And what they do is they spray them, they fix
Spay them.
Spay them, is that what they do?
Yep.
Yeah, and then they get their shots for them and stuff like that. It doesn't cost, then they find homes for them or whatever. So, it's interesting. I think there are so many animal organizations out there today.
Mm-hmm.
And I want to really start one. So, when Mary, you were right with the healing pause is what I want to start. So that way, if you have a cat or a dog that can't get sick, my organization will pay for it. So I'm asking everybody to pray to make that happen.
Oh, wow. That'd be a great.
Because a lot of the elderly people, like Mary's got 100 cats, she can't afford that.
100.
How many really?
She has 5.
4.
4. Oh,
Four.
okay.
That's
And-
like 100 to me.
And it would cost a lot of money to have,
Oh, I know.
So,
I know.
you
Those little fur babies.
The one thing that everyone said, oh, you ought to have guidelines on the income. I don't care how much you earn. I really don't.
Well, your thing is to help the animals
Yeah, that's
when
what I
people
feel.
can't help their animals.
Right.
But I think what people are trying to say is they don't want you to be taken advantage of by
No.
people who can afford to
Yeah.
pay.
Right,
and
right,
should
right.
be paying their own way.
Well,
Yeah,
I
you
guess
have to
my
qualify
main goal
them.
is it's not going to be for all, like, the low income class. It's going to be for everybody. However, if they can't afford it, then we ask that they pay like $10 a month or something back so we can keep it revolving.
Okay,
And Mary's going to be on the board of directors. She doesn't
That's
know
great.
it yet. And you're going to be on.
sure.
Well, there
I
we
can do
go. Lori's going to be the CEO.
Okay, let's do
Okay,
it.
I want to be in the background. I don't want all that glamour stuff. I mean, I just like getting things going and backing away from it. I've done what I'm supposed to do.
We'll put a big portrait of you in the lobby.
Yes.
Thanks to
No,
our
okay.
founder.
Well, I really believe. What do you think? Is it going to happen?
I do think you will start your foundation. I do believe that will happen. I don't know if it'll be this year. I think it'd be no later than next year.
Yeah.
It'll start small, but it'll grow
Yeah,
quick.
yeah. And I realize, but see, there's a trick to this too. See, they have to go to the vet has to call us.
Oh,
I think that was
Yeah,
your
that's
idea,
right,
wasn't
yeah,
it, Mary?
that's Yeah. Yeah, it should go that way. He's the one that knows what's wrong with the cat and what it's going to cost.
Yeah.
Other
Yeah.
people can say, "Oh, it's going to cost $300," and sometimes it'll only come up to $100. So you're better off to get something from, right from the vet.
Right.
Right. Well, and the vets will know the person that
That's
says, "Oh, I can't afford that," and then the vet will say,
Yeah.
"Well, let me see. I have an organization that can help you."
Right. They have traveling vets now.
really?
They'll come to your house.
Yes.
Yeah, they do.
So that's what I
Yeah.
want to get a hold of. And if an old lady with a walker, she can't go, I'll just push her into the elevator and say, bring your cat down now. Actually, no, the vet will come to their house.
Really?
And they'll come into the and they'll take them out to their.
They're out of Amherst, New Hampshire.
Yeah. Well, there's one down in Derry now too, Mary.
Yeah. Oh, is there?
Yeah. I think it's a growing thing.
I've never heard of it. Well, I know there's a mobile cat groomer.
Yeah.
Yeah,
But
He
that's
can
what
come
it is.
to the house to my
Yeah.
cats.
I have a
grooming.
cousin, and he and his wife do mobile pet grooming.
Yeah, it's a good deal.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's convenient.
So, and it's interesting for the fact that we raise more money for animals than they do for people.
No.
And they raise a
That's
lot
true.
of money for
Yeah,
vets
that's true.
You know, and I have nothing to raise money for vets. More power to them. I'm glad 'cause we're going to be doing it.
Yeah, we're doing.
Okay.
We're doing something for veterans.
But we got to find out for the as well
I can
as
get
the
you
homeless
info.
shelters and whatever people that are homeless. They all need our help. Okay.
Right.
And Mary is a tremendous person. I've known her for many, many years.
She is.
Of course, I'm only 35. You know. And Mary, you're only 25 now, right?
Let's see. Yes, I am.
Yeah. She used to be my bodyguard. I'd get in trouble and she'd take care of it for me. Back
True
in
story.
Concord many years ago.
That's
You know.
funny.
Well, I'll thank you for your call, Mary.
Oh, you're welcome. I'm hearing a gunshot around here somewhere.
Uh-oh.
Oh, be
There it
safe.
goes.
Be careful. If somebody got shot in the head, you see it, give us a call. Let me know.
I just heard four or five shots just going off again.
Ooh.
And it sounds like it's in the building.
Oh
Uh-oh.
no, Mary, be careful.
Mary,
That's how
lock,
close it is.
Yeah, lock your doors.
We got to find a
Oh,
way
my
to get
door's
you out of
always
there.
locked.
Yeah, stay.
Wow.
Okay.
Yeah,
Yep.
stay safe.
Okay,
Yeah,
stay
all right,
safe, and we'll
thank
talk to
you.
you later.
All
Yep.
right, bye, Mary.
Bye.
Oh,
She's
gosh,
had
I
her
hope she's
car
okay.
broken into. She's had her house broken into. So,
She lives in a sketchy
Yeah.
neighborhood-ish.
yeah, and
That's too bad.
Actually, where she lives isn't that bad.
that, that she's got a good
That's
area
why
where she
you're-
lives.
You're
You know, I mean,
surprised
that could be,
that this
Well-
is happening,
you know.
but it happens anywhere.
Yeah, it happens
these
there,
days.
anywhere,
you know?
everywhere.
Kimberly, right? She
Yeah.
lives on the in that area too.
Yeah,
Right, so, you know, and that's, you can have the best apartments in the world, it's going to happen. you
right.
know.
You just never know these days.
No, you never know.
That's tough.
One of the things I'm also looking at you, if I may.
You may.
You dating someone right now?
I guess so.
You're not ready yet. You will know. I hope he's not listening after you said that. You
That's
will
her
be
friend
in
that she wanted to send all
trouble.
that information to.
And you probably say, well, see if I take her out to dinner or whatever. But I do see a strong relationship coming for you. However, your dad is still alive, right?
Yeah.
Did your mother also?
Is my mother?
Yeah.
My stepmom
Yeah,
is not my mom passed away.
Yeah, okay. Well, there's a woman there that says that even if you get into a serious relationship, don't trust a damn fool, quote unquote. Well, it could be your grandmother. But
Or
I'm
my
saying-
mother.
Oh, your mother. It's looking
But
more
she's
like your
passed.
mother. Okay. And she says, don't trust a damn. Keep going with your business. Don't let anybody. And all right, I'll say it louder. Don't let anybody stop you from being successful with your business, even though she said, I didn't understand and didn't appreciate what you were doing, but I do now.
Oh,
And,
sure, she didn't appreciate
and your husband had told me how much he loves you.
my husband. Aw,
And he also told me to keep up the strength. When
Okay.
you get tired, he wants to know why you're not talking to him lately.
I'm trying to leave him at peace.
No, you're not.
No,
No, you gotta talk to him.
Yeah.
He knows that, isn't? Yeah.
Okay.
Really?
He said that he understands that you get wrapped up in your work.
Oh yeah.
And he also says, you know that song, Looking for Love in All the Wrong Places? You know, he says when the time is right, he will give you someone that will be very special.
Yes, that's.
You agree with that?
Yeah, that's. what I
Yes, he
heard.
said, when.
You too?
No, he clearly said he'll bring the right guy.
Oh, okay.
I don't need these for you. He also wants you to get your eyes rechecked.
Okay.
Okay.
No, I need to get them checked. I agree.
Did he swear?
Tony, yeah,
Okay.
he could.
Because what I'm saying is he wants you to stop worrying about your fudging weight.
Oh,
I'll put it that way.
okay.
Well, he thinks you're amazing and wonderful and perfect. no
He
matter
loves
what,
you who
so,
you
yeah.
are.
He used to
Yes.
bring me home cookies and stuff when
Yeah.
I started to
See?
lose weight. He was like, "Oh," I'm like, "What are you doing? I'm losing weight. Don't do this to me." But
you know,
I don't feel good. I
Yeah,
feel like
yeah.
I need to lose weight.
Oh, I'll say I'm going to lose weight and stuff like that. I'll tell my partner not to give me all this stuff. And next thing I know, he wants to make me happy, so he
course.
gives it to me, you know. And
You need these cheeks.
yeah, you know. And, folks, you know, and like she just said, everybody has a right to be loved. Everybody. I don't care if you're homeless. I don't care if you're mentally disabled. I don't care if you're in a wheelchair. I don't care whatever. Every single one of you out there is well. I'm very blessed, very fortunate, just like you are.
I am very blessed.
And you will be very soon. You'll find Mr. like you. Oh, all right. What's his name? Tony.
Tony, yeah.
Oh, hey. Oh, all right. He says, how could you forget my name? You know, he says that you are loved always, and Mr. Wright will come when you get your business established.
Feels like that'll never get. I'm always, business is always like
Yeah.
you can't.
Well,
I can't stay still. It has
No,
to.
that's what I'm saying. See,
Always
right
looking
now,
for new
it would-
people, yeah.
It would be unfair for you right now to be in a relationship where your business is still growing.
I see.
Okay. Does that make sense to you?
Yeah, yeah. The guy who wants to date me probably wouldn't agree.
Well, he's too serious.
Yeah, he's very.
And you can't be owned.
No. No. So how did Tony like the Patriots? I was thinking about him.
I'm sorry?
The Patriots. I was thinking.
He was excited.
I bet. Yeah.
really was.
I saw somebody with the Bledsoe jersey, and
Yeah.
he used to have a Bledsoe jersey.
Did you see where they found, that, when that guy that stole that patch, Brady's T-shirt?
Did they find that guy?
They found him. He was on Facebook.
Oh, they
did they
found
beat
him?
the
Yep.
heck out of him, or what happened? Who would do that?
He's in handcuffs. And they were trying to, he looks like Robin Williams, the guy that
Really?
took it. He really, if you want, you'll see a
looks
picture.
like him?
He looks just like Robin Williams.
Who would have the nerve to do that?
Well,
And
and
what
why
are you going to do with
I
it?
think he was so excited that, for
Yeah.
Well,
some
he thought he
reason-
was going to sell it and make a
Yeah.
lot of money, but I mean, obviously that's the
$500,000.
first thing they were going to check for was somebody posting it online.
And the authenticity. Who's going to say that it's authentic?
Right.
Even.
And if they wash it, it would lose its value. You'd have to keep it with all the smelly body odor and all that on there. Do you know what I mean?
Well, that's why they take it and they frame it right away.
He actually was wearing it when they caught him.
Oh,
Oh, gosh, really?
What an
Oh.
idiot.
So he actually, he actually invited. Well, as Tom says, as long as he
Okay.
gets his shirt back. Okay, as long as he gets his shirt back, that's all he. I wouldn't be at all surprised if Brady goes and gives him one.
He's the type of guy, maybe.
Yeah, but I wouldn't. Someone who
Not that one.
Stole it, yeah.
No, I
Not
wouldn't
somebody who
reward
stole it.
someone who
No,
stole
but
it.
I can see him doing that.
I
Yeah.
hope he doesn't.
Yeah,
You
yeah, I
shouldn't
agree.
reward
Brady is-
bad behavior.
Brady is a superstar in many ways. Now, this is the second truck that he has given away. He gave it to Taylor, right?
No,
Yeah,
he's given two away.
They won the Super Bowl.
Yeah. I think Edelman was the person he gave the first time.
Yeah.
Was
maybe.
it?
I don't know. I don't
One of those,
remember.
yeah.
He was a no-name.
Oh,
that he actually
okay.
gave it to. Okay.
Okay.
Malcolm Taylor was his last name?
Yeah, maybe.
No, it could have been. Yeah.
Was that
Yeah, it
his
could have
name,
been.
Scott?
Yeah, that's right.
And then he
Anyway,
had, then this
I don't
one
know.
here, James White. Now, I'm curious, how many people think out there if the quarterback would actually do that?
Yeah. Not often.
No.
But there is.
Because I've never heard of it before.
Yeah. Yeah.
You
That's
know,
a lot of people say, "Oh, Brady's a prima donna and this and that." No, you don't understand. He takes a pay cut
Yeah?
so that he can stay at this team and they can bring in new talent. He does so much for charity. I mean, does he have his quirks and whatever? Of course, but that's why at his age he is in spectacular shape.
I actually see him doing 2 more years.
See, I know this is counterintuitive, but I wish he would retire. Like, he's on top. He is statistically the greatest quarterback ever. I wish he would retire, but
He and
One more year.
Belichick want to go for 1 more year. But I was looking at Belichick's aura, and I don't see a wild man there.
Oh.
I really don't.
Yeah, he looks like he's
He
not
looks like he's ready
tip-top
to-
shape.
Yeah, okay. But anyways, and then I was watching Doc Rivers from the Celtics. His team, we beat them, It must feel weird to go to a team that you used to play, be the coach of and all
Yeah.
that. That's like you matching somebody. You're gonna match somebody that actually years ago used to go out together,
I am?
and they're gonna rekindle their relationship.
oh, so like a high school sweethearts,
Yeah.
and you're gonna unknowingly match them back up together? That would be kind of exciting.
Wouldn't that be cool?
And I'm going to match them, or I'm going to be matched with
No, you're gonna match them.
them. Okay.
Okay.
That's
You
Oh, you got too many.
You don't want to
Fellows
date
there.
your high school sweetheart.
No, And the person I see you actually settling down with is someone that's about 5 years, 5 or 7 years younger than you. You're
That'd
gonna
be
be a
weird.
cougar.
That'd be cool.
Someone who can keep up with you. I think
That's
where
what
Norm's
it's-
going
yeah,
with
that's
that.
what it's-
Someone who
Sorry?
can keep up with someone who can keep up with her.
You got too much energy for people your age and older.
Thank you.
It's a good thing.
Yeah.
That was a compliment.
Yeah, no, it's okay. I normally don't date anybody younger than me typically, but that's just the normal thing
Well,
for
because
me.
you're older but young at heart.
Don't limit yourself.
Yeah,
Age is only
yeah.
numbers.
It's just opportunity and just what's going on. And
You got your
whatever.
tonsils?
nope.
You?
Yes.
Well, you're the one that has to have the tonsillitis.
Yep. They're not going anywhere. They're staying where they are.
Well, you better take better
Yeah.
care of them.
Oh,
Yeah,
I
you
take
don't want them
very
to
care-
get flared up
Because
now.
you're concerned about that you have to have them removed. So
Nope.
just be
Not
careful.
Yeah, that's
happening.
treacherous to get that done after I had it done when I was a kid.
I think I still got mine.
Well, when I was a kid, they seemed to regularly schedule. Like I went, and they sent my brother at the same time. It's like they did a twofer.
My brother and sister had them done at the same
Yeah.
time.
It was an easy money maker.
Yeah, it
Right.
was just a regularly scheduled.
That's like I was reading in Concord, got caught up with in Concord Hospital was giving out too many hysterectomies. They were doing 4
Oh,
or 5
yeah.
to 6 a day.
Back
It
in
was
the day.
In the useless leader. I mean, union leader. But I'm getting
Useless.
that now for free, so that'd be nice. You know,
Why?
I don't know.
I
But-
won't take it. I won't accept it. I
You
don't-
need to have some. When you're doing cooking, you need to put some bay leaves in your cooking.
Why?
The energy that comes from the bay leaf is
Yeah.
the energy that you need, whether
Okay.
it's the vitamins or whatever. Why the spirits just told me that you need to do this. Do you put garlic in your food?
A lot of garlic.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm a garlic
Cut
person.
back on your garlic and put the bay leaves in with it.
Okay.
Okay, because otherwise it's going to conflict. But I guess bay leaves are a sign of purity. I don't know. I know a lot of people that do rituals with bay leaves.
Really? I don't know.
I have a friend of mine who lives in Alaska. Don't forget to cleanse your house with bay leaves. So, you know, one of the you gotta watch your speed.
My what? My speed.
again.
You always tell me that.
Because you get carried away.
I think I drive nice and slow. I think, but I haven't had a lot of luck. I've been accident prone in my day, so I
You're
get it.
also due for a new car.
Yeah,
Not
I
a
was-
brand new one, but
yeah, I'd like a
older
newer one. Yeah,
I'm looking at in the springtime. I would tell you that not a brand new, like getting a new one.
yeah. Well, I
That's
thought I
my-
might give mine
yeah.
to my son and get myself another.
No, that one we didn't pass inspection.
Oh, really?
You got a lot of problems you're gonna have to put into it. I'm seeing in the back of the trunk. I mean, it might have to do some.
Hmm.
You know,
It's
but
up for inspection, so we'll see when I take it.
I hope I'm wrong.
I hope
You
so
know?
too.
Our friend Jose, the one who owns that, he cried because he had to buy himself a new car.
Really, huh?
Yeah, he had a 2005. But I also
It's
tell you,
pricey.
coming soon into Nashua, Gaucho's Steakhouse.
That's exciting.
I don't know if I'm supposed to have it. I can't anyways. It's my show, right?
You can do whatever you want.
Yeah. And he also is opening up a Gaucho's Cafe. We'll have to go there early so we can get coffee. And
Yeah.
everything there, okay. And you can probably put your events here. Okay. And he is a tremendous man. He's from Yugo area, whatever. I don't care. He's a spiritually kind man. And
Yeah, I liked
he-
him when I met him.
yeah,
Nice man.
he came in and he was all smiles. He said everything you said happened just the way I said it would. So
Yeah, cool.
that's what you like to hear. You know,
Yeah.
when you get a lot of people that come back, like I have a very special friend. Her name is Anna Lee, and a lot of the turmoil she's gone through, but she's getting better now.
Yeah.
And a lot of the people, and a lot of people that call, and like with you, I'm sure you get a lot of confirmation, like with that picture there.
Oh, yeah.
Hold it up one more time and talk about it.
Yeah, just look straight ahead.
Okay. This is a couple I introduced who got married a while ago, and there's, if you read further,
Yeah.
there's another couple.
Okay.
Very
All
Heather and
right.
Lee, yeah.
Very
There was a funny
nice.
story about these two. The reason why I really like that couple a lot is because the gal, Heather, she's a sweetheart. I worked with her for maybe 4 or 5 months and had introduced her to several gentlemen. She had dated somebody she met on her own and it didn't work out, and she came back to see me, and I started setting her up again, and she was getting really frustrated. At one point, she literally asked for her money back and said, I don't think this is going to work for me. It's not working for me. And I said, Heather, please, I ask everybody to give me a year because it's not an instant gratification process. I just, my gut was somebody's going to walk through my door and he's going to be for you. He might not have been through my door yet. He's just not yet to come through it, but he's going to come through my door. And within a week, this gentleman, Wayne, walked through my door, and I was like, I didn't think it was going to happen that fast. And I was so happy to call her and say, guess what? So I had placed her expectation for months down the road, and this guy was in a week.
Nice.
But it was just kind of a good vibe.
You
You know.
wouldn't want it to happen overnight, would you? You want to get them to know each other first?
Yeah, a relationship, not just
Yeah.
physical. It should be physical, spiritual, heartfelt, the whole nine
Yes,
yards.
physical, honey. That's all I'm
Well,
counting.
all of it.
I have a
all
very
I'm caring
detached
about.
personality. I really do. I think
You're
maybe that's why I've married so many times.
Sassy.
Yeah, you know. And my partners keep me calm and cool and collected. You know, when I
You've been in this relationship for a long time, though, right?
20 years.
Well, you're settling down. There
Yeah.
you go.
You know, and folks, I love it when these women Facebook me and they tell me how, oh, I can make you do this, or let's have a relationship. And I write back, I'm a very happily gay man, very happily married, and all this other stuff, and blah blah blah.
So
You know.
women hit up on you?
Oh yeah, all the time. I love that
You're a
they-
cutie patootie.
well, they always think that they can change. That's like a lot of men will hit upon women that like to say, they always think, well, we can transform it into this way. Hey,
It's a
folks,
challenge, yeah.
Yeah, I lived 14 years or 15 years in a so-called straight life, or maybe never do I want to do it again. I was never so unhappy.
Aw.
I joined churches, and I went from the born-again Christian churches. I went to the Catholic church. I'll never forget the day it was my second marriage. Yeah, no, my third marriage. I just don't remember it. And they would, how you have to go through confirmation and all that to get blessed by the priest. And I was kind of hungover. And the priest was going through and he hit me here. I was going to deck him. Then he held his hand out for me to kiss his ring. I go, ew. I said, beautiful ring. I go, no. I'm not going to kiss the wood with her. I'm sorry. That's not about what I do, And he looks at me and he says, you're not going to be a very good Catholic, are you? I go, nope.
Mm-mm.
I only did it to get. And then when I was getting married, I was looking at my fourth wife until I loved her when I married her. While we were getting ready to say our vows.
Wow. So you married 4 women
Yeah.
before
I
you...
was still, because back in them days it was very hard to people accepting who
So
you
yeah, it
were.
was harsh. Yeah, that was
really.
harsh.
My son went through hell and back.
Really, huh?
Yep.
Aw.
So, and New Hampshire, everybody says that New Hampshire progressed. They really haven't that much.
Not
They're
that much,
still,
yeah.
no.
Well, it's interesting because you said that I should cater to that population, but
Right.
I don't get any inquiries. Like my phone doesn't ring. Nobody ever emails me. Nobody even asks me if I have somebody that I could help them meet who's of the same sex
That's
for a
going to be more when you
relationship.
go into Massachusetts.
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah. It's just not
Because-
here.
no.
I have no black people.
Yeah.
There's not that many black people. Just
New
it's the
Hampshire's still-
population.
yeah.
It's not that
New Hampshire's still very puritanic in many ways.
hmm
Like with a pot, with a game. I'm in favor of legalized gambling, but I'm not going to get into that. But I mean, with a lot of different things, that New Hampshire still is so far back because the old-fashioned people that people keep re-electing into office.
Mhm. I'm
But
surprised they didn't legalize weed yet here.
now they're talking about decriminalizing it,
Oh, okay.
Which is
another
different,
step.
but yeah.
It's going to get
That's a
there.
step.
They had to do it in Massachusetts now.
Yeah, I was surprised. That,
See, the pharmaceutical company and the drug company, I'm sorry, but I know. Well, no, I can talk about this spiritually because you got all these drug centers being built up.
hmm
They don't, and the more people that they get nailed with heroin going into the drug,
Yeah, it's harsh.
the more it's going to become, heartbreaking. But the drug company, they want these pushers not to get caught because they want them to get addicted to the drug so they can make
It's a
money.
business.
Make money.
It's a business.
They
It's like
caused the heroin epidemic by getting people hooked on drugs. Now they make money on the other end too.
Yep.
Getting
And
them
then
back
they
out.
get, and then you got your pharmaceutical company.
Crazy.
If you read what they say on the side effects, folks, read the side effects. Listen, you're not going to want to take that pill.
Oh, it's like I like the psoriasis commercial.
Yeah.
Now
Oh,
there's
the list
several
of-
there's several different ones, but yeah, you might be dead, but you won't have psoriasis anymore.
No. The
Congratulations.
side effects
Right?
they take
It's
longer for the side
terrifying.
effects to tell how bad it is.
It's bad. It's really bad.
terrifying what you would think they invest the money in finding
Mhm.
drugs that don't have all these side effects. I mean, they're
Yeah, it's a
out.
moneymaker. They're
Yeah.
making money.
I
period.
got a letter in the mail for life. Why was it called, Scott? And they,
Oh, I saw
they
you
go-
posted something on Facebook about it.
Yeah.
Life Source or?
Yeah, and I called them to see what it was all about
Mm-hmm.
because they wouldn't say. So I had to look. And folks, be very aware of this. If you're going to make an appointment, make sure that you have $149 to pay for this hour of testing because the insurance companies do not cover it. Medicare or Medicaid do not cover it. I don't know how many of you people can afford to just dish out $149. I can't. Can you?
Not for
You know?
nothing, yeah.
No, And they said, then they will, upon request, they will send you the information of what your test is like.
So they'll take the test and they don't automatically send you the results?
Yeah.
I
to
guess
ask
not
the
according to
request.
the way I understand it.
What are they testing
And
you
what-
for?
For your kidneys, your heart, your diabetes, and all that. Okay. And I said to the lady, she said, "I'm only a customer representative." I said, "As a customer representative, then you need to know and have the knowledge of what happens."
Mm-hmm.
And they said, then you have to contact and notify your primary care.
Mm-hmm.
That should be them up to directly, as far as I'm concerned.
Right, right.
They're going to have it in March at the Cashion Senior Citizen,
Mm-hmm.
And folks, if you want to go for it's your decision, it's your choice. But like I said before, I don't know how many people can go in and just fork over $150. And then there's other charges besides that.
Just
for
sounds
other
like just to
tests.
get your results.
Right, And I just feel it's a scam as far as I'm concerned.
sounds-
It may not be, but that's just my own opinion. Okay? And that's like you get all these cancer hospitals now that are going up. They don't want you to get better,
No.
you
Well,
know?
I could talk for a long time about that because my mother had cancer, my husband had cancer. Their treatment, my mother's treatment, I think, I know for a fact, literally killed her.
It did. And
It literally killed her.
And then and your son, your husband too.
Let's put it this way. They encourage treatment for the incurable, and it doesn't, sometimes just dying comfortably without pain is the fight. Sometimes you're
completely
fighting. Yeah, you're fighting for, and the quality of life is non-existent. There's a lot of pain, and there's a lot of suffering, and for the family and for the patient.
That's
and
on this floor, not upstairs. Oh, maybe it is upstairs.
Yeah.
Sounds like
That's
on the
like
other
I
side
have
of
a
the wall.
yeah. It's up to you. I have a partner, or not a partner, but a roommate. Got a nice roommate. And it's really weird because we had that. You ever watch that Three's Company?
Mm-hmm.
In the mail. I was the only gay one, and the other two.
Jack Ritter, yeah.
Yeah, and they had this. Our roommate. Okay, we found out in May or March or May that he had cancer. He managed to go see. Then he come back, and they told him to try this experimental drug. I gave him one capsule. 2 days later, he was dead. And it was $300 for each capsule. And there
Oh,
were
brain
10
tumor?
capsules.
Was it a brain tumor?
No, so-
Oh, okay. Because my husband had capsules that were about $300 a pop.
Yeah, you figure
For his chemo.
$3,000 for that. Luckily, it was experimental.
Mm-hmm.
I'm not saying that's not help out there. I'm not ever going to say that's not curable.
Well,
Yeah.
there is help. I mean, but you have to do a full approach. You have to do diet. You have to do mental health,
Yeah.
emotional health.
Yeah, they don't really come
Don't
in.
depend on it. My niece got cleared of cancer. She had to have her breast removed or whatever. And I hate to say this, but didn't stop. She's smoking still. She's drinking still.
Oh, wow.
She's carrying on. And to me, I would be so humble and grateful, wouldn't you?
Oh, absolutely. I know way too many people who have cancer or have died of cancer or someone they love has died.
Yeah,
all
to
my
pick up
brothers and
cigarettes.
sisters all died of cancer, and my mother and father. So like you say.
Smokers mostly, or
No.
no?
My sisters were, my brothers were.
Yeah.
And the one thing I'm also going to tell you, your husband told me to tell you, if you hear a glass fall and crash, you know it's him.
Something happened. Really inexplicable. I don't know how this thing fell off my desk. I have it's like a little flower pot my son made for me. And this is weird. It fell and it didn't crash.
That's just a warning.
Okay, and then something else I had fell and crashed, but I felt like it flipped itself. I almost saw it like I felt like it flipped itself out, like and it's crashed on the floor. And I was like, I didn't know how that happened. It was really, really
That was
strange.
him.
But the flower pot that fell, it fell and I couldn't find it for like 2 weeks. And then I found it in plain sight. And there's no way I could have missed it.
Doesn't that make you crazy when that happens?
Yeah,
That's
I-
spirit messing with you. Big
We
Yeah.
do it all. Scott and Cox can tell you, all the time.
Yeah.
I had just put down some chicken gizzards and liver and all that, right?
Mm-hmm.
And I'm just, what happened to them? I just set them here and get ready to cook. And I looked, they somehow went in the garbage. And I hadn't even been near the garbage, you know?
Okay.
Or we'll find something, and we forgot about it. We use it, we find it's not there anymore. We say, what's going on? What the hell is happening?
Yeah.
And then I'll say, okay. And a lot of times it's to get our
Oh,
attention.
we have 2 calls.
Oh.
I'll take this one. Welcome to Norman Friend. You're on the air.
Hi, Norm.
Hi.
Hey.
It's buried.
You know who it is?
Oh, yeah. Mary, you're one of a kind.
I just want to see you had any prediction for me.
No, not today. It's right on pat what we did a couple of weeks ago.
Yeah, same.
Yeah, okay. I was just wondering what's going on with the people downstairs.
I thought you
The
got a
landlord
lot.
had it with them.
Oh, just ignore them.
Oh, yeah, I'm
Okay.
ignoring them.
Yeah, just ignore them, and you're going to be fine. They're going to be moving soon.
Yeah, that's what you said last
Yeah.
time. Yeah,
Yeah.
I agree.
You're going to be moving. They're going to be very short. Just be patient. They'll be leaving.
Oh, yeah, you're right on that one because the lawyer gave them a notice already,
Okay.
and they keep their stuff up, and now they're coming to give her a bigger notice, and she's got to be out within 30 days.
Okay. They're going to destroy the apartment.
Yeah, I think they did.
Yeah, they really are. That's
too bad.
sad. You know?
It is sad when people do that.
Because then that means the landlord has to go up on the rent because they're going to lose
Yeah.
money or whatever. You know, like that too.
Yeah.
You know.
It's too bad.
Yep, we got
Oh,
another.
yeah, I've been going
Yep.
to,
No.
I don't know if you can say this word,
Yeah.
hell.
Yeah, you've been going through hell and back. Yeah, just ignore them and remember that they're leaving and you're staying and you're the winner for it.
Yep, and I'm moving down to the first floor.
Right.
All right.
So it'll
All
work
right.
out.
Yeah.
It'll be good for you.
Well, you
Yeah.
can do a lot of that work
Yeah.
yourself, right?
Huh?
You can do a lot of that work yourself, right?
Oh, that's what I told her. I'm going to do it all over myself as long as you buy the materials.
Yeah, there you go. And if
Plus
you don't
I'll
listen,
have two-car garage.
wow. If she doesn't listen,
My-
just poke her in the eye.
I got my horseshoe pit, and I got my garden out there. I bought a picnic table.
There you go.
Now I'm going to have a really good summer.
All right, that's good to hear. Keep up the good work, okay? I gotta let you go because we got ready to do a show here. I mean,
Okay.
Video.
short cut, okay?
All
Call
right,
me back
bye-bye.
next week. Yeah,
All right,
bye-bye.
bye, Barry. Oh, I
Paul,
guess
if
I
you
just-
wish to call back,
No,
give
I
us a
think-
call.
Do they both just light up then?
Yeah.
Because they both light up.
It could be, yeah.
Okay.
See which one. Okay. What do you say?
15 minutes. So you got
Okay.
5
5 more
minutes or
minutes,
so.
okay. I want to thank you for coming on. It's been a great. 10 minutes extra is where we have the New Hampshire. I mean the Manchester.
Paul does videos of the history of Manchester.
Oh, so you
So-
guys are doing a video?
So he's
Yeah.
been showing them at the end of our show.
This is the
They're
last
really
one.
good.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then next week, that's what next week we have John Clayton coming on. Is that the right name, Paul?
Yeah. That's the name he sent me.
Yes, that's
Yeah.
his name. He's the executive director of the Manchester Historic Association.
Yeah, so he's going to be coming on. So I'm all excited about that, folks. Well, I'm gonna blast it out on
Facebook.
Facebook and whatever because he's like a celebrity. He's written many books.
Oh, okay.
Okay, so
Very cool.
I'm going to try to talk him into coming and maybe he'll donate a book to you when I signed autograph. I'll have to get a
Nice.
hold of him.
That would be nice.
Then we'll
you
have
know.
him send me his bio.
I sure will. And
Have him
I'm
donate
sure
one
he'll
to
donate
auction
a
off.
book too, to it.
Right.
Have him donate one to auction off at your fundraiser.
Yeah, that's what we're gonna do. Yeah, and folks, once again,
Elaine?
Elaine is having a big event.
Yes, for Valentine's Day, because I'm a matchmaker.
Yeah.
And that's what I do.
And where?
It's going to be at Jewel Nightclub in Manchester on February 14th, Tuesday, which is Valentine's Day at 7 p.m. There'll be food, fun, DJ, lots of people to meet. And anybody who attends will get a half-price ticket for a speed dating event that I'll be having in March
And
in
what are the
Nashville.
hours?
The hours there will be from 7 till
And what else?
whenever.
And
You know.
how do they get a ticket ahead of time?
They can call me. They can call 603-262-1560. They could text me at the same number, and I'll send them a link if they have a smartphone, or they can email me at elaine@dynamicintroductions.com. They could find me on the web at www.dynamicintroductions.com or on Facebook at Dynamic Introductions.
You're going to be very successful, by the way.
Thank you.
I've seen over 100 people.
Oh, wow. That would be nice. I'm getting momentum now.
Okay.
Last year we had about 60, 70 something, maybe 80. I don't know. We had a good crowd, a really good crowd.
And there'll be appetizers here?
Yep.
And an open, well, you pay for them. I mean, now, but do they also serve other meals there too? If somebody wants to buy something
I don't
different?
think they could. There's no menu to order up. They don't
Oh,
have like
okay.
a working kitchen,
Oh,
so
so
it's
just
gonna
a
be
regular
catered.
nightclub.
Yeah, it's
Yeah.
more of a nightclub.
Okay.
So
And it's going to be come rain, shine. So she's like the mailman. She'll be there.
I'll be there.
Yeah, that's
Somebody's
like
got to be there.
right?
Hoping for no snow.
She's also going to be in our spring psychic event at the Unitarian whatever church it is in Manchester on April 8th. Whatever church. What is it?
Unitarian University.
Oh yeah, there it is. Right under my nose.
Whatever that says.
Right. And if you are a vendor and you would like to participate in our event as a vendor, you can contact Lori,
Yeah.
Reverend Lori
Rev
Otto.
Loriotto at gmail.com or through autoheart.com.
And you can contact me on Facebook or Moody, or you can call my number there, 641-3187.
Do you have a Facebook event?
Facebook event.
Yeah, just make a
Yeah,
Facebook
I make
event.
up a new one too.
Yeah,
so
post it
that'll be
and
okay, yeah.
people could share it.
I don't
Yeah.
think we've made an event
No,
yet.
I'm
You
gonna
made a
make one today.
poster. Yeah.
Yeah,
Okay.
do an event on Facebook. There,
Yeah.
it's easy to share with friends.
Yeah.
And people
And
can post
folks,
it on their wall
remember,
and get the word out.
now-
Invite everybody.
Yeah, and goodbye. And all this is not for me. It's for the Manchester Animal Shelter. Do I love the recognition? Of course. I'm a Leo. I'm a triple Leo. Do I like the pat on the back? No. I really don't. And I like what I do. I don't need to have all that accolade. I don't need to have all that, when I'm saying how successful.
Mm-hmm.
Does it feel good when it happens? Yeah. But I get very, like you. And
Yeah.
I get very humbled. I get really,
It comes. I mean, things things come
yeah.
at the right
Yeah.
time when,
Yeah.
it's the universe needs it and it happens when it's supposed to.
Yeah.
you know.
And remember, folks, thank you for being on one more time. We'll try to
Oh,
get you
you're
on
welcome.
again.
Thank you. Thank you for having me.
Yep. And remember,
Love
folks,
being here.
every day out there, when the snow, the sun, the bleakest of hours, or whatever, you are always the winner. And have a good week. We'll see you next time.
Bye.
Well, he was already.
Salvation Army band played, and the children drank lemonade, and the morning lasted all day, and through an open window came, like Sinatra in a younger day, pushing the town away. He said in winter 1963, it felt like the world would freeze with John F. Kennedy and the Beatles. Life in a northern town. though he never would wave goodbye. You can see it written in his eyes as the train rolled out of sight. Bye, laughing and golden